Hello everyone, welcome back again. This time we had another interesting, informative, interactive session with one of our friend. He's studying currently in South Korea. This topic is about South Korean education there for masters and PhD. Maybe I'll try to ask the questions on behalf of you for some of the casual doubts. Maybe if there are more questions or doubts, we'll again interact to him and we'll get back. So for now, let's quickly start.
Yeah, thank you, Murugesh, Anna, for introducing me and for giving the opportunity to share my views and then what are the scholarship opportunities and how I get here in South Korea. First of all, I would like to thank you first. And before going to the discussion about scholarship opportunities and how I get here, so as you can see here in the slide, so maybe you can just simply say I'm going to talk about the topic. So
Yeah,
introduction, as
go
I
on.
said, it was done, and about I just want to share my views about South Korea, which I felt right before. I was not aware of Korea, but when I come here, I just felt a good thing about South Korea, and that too I am staying in Seoul, which is the capital of South Korea, most expensive city I can say. Yeah. So and after that, what are the fellowship for graduate and also for MBA students and other departments I will cover. And apart from that fellowships, which I come through the professor funded supported fund. So I will explain how I just got the opportunity and the thing. And after this education and everything, if you want to do a job, also you can do easily because there are a lot of job opportunities if you study in the same country and getting a degree from the same country. So you will have a chance to get the easy jobs, and the basic thing has to be the native language. Also you need to learn a basic things, maybe that also with the advantages I can say. And after that, how I'm living and how was my life in South Korea, I'll just brief things. So as I said, the QS rankings, I can say Sogang University and the UNIST has good like below 500. So in the recent 2023, which was released, and here I was just want to share the beauty and nature of my universities, both universities. This is Sogang University, the main gate, and the whole thing is Sogang University, and the second one is UNIST. So it was the really very damn cute, I can say. It's a good university, like very big, and then the surrounding are very hills. Yeah, South Korea and everything is hill areas. Like yeah, most of the places are hill areas. So and in different seasons, it has different good sceneries. I can say. This is fall in the yeah, fall time I think. Yeah, and this is winter.
How long is the winter in the South Korea?
It starts from the October to February.
October
Seriously,
to February. Yeah, almost we
yeah.
had
But
similar. Yeah,
even after February, it was the deadline was like the duration of the season also was got over, but also, but we still felt
the snow
some.
melting time
Uh,
will. Yeah,
that was
yeah,
the peak time, I can say.
yeah.
Yeah, and the spring also. The spring season was. I really like the spring season. Like a
This is
lot of
sakura flowers.
yeah. This is
Looks
the
like
Sogang
sakura.
University. You can see the Sogang University. I just clicked in the Sogang
Yeah,
University.
it looks
It
very
was
beautiful.
really colorful, I can say. So that at the time, I was really happy to go out and then enjoy with the friends, have something.
Yeah.
So as you can see, this is a fall. Like so, I just want to share the beauty and pretty things. So I just want to explain about my brief research work which was my, which I'm going to make a thesis of my master's. So as I said previously, I worked on microfluidics. I just changed my research area to explore the more research fields and then combine both research area, have a new research area. Right? So like that, now I am working on photonic crystals sensors, which is also the colorimetric sensors, which we can see with the naked eye. So because now we are working on very volatile organic compounds like benzene, toluene, and xylene detections with a gaseous phase. Because even in the environment also there are a lot of a small amount of gases, very hygienic and very toxic chemicals like benzene, toluene, xylene, and methoxy. A lot of groups are there. So for that one, how do you get detect those things? So for that, so if you just expose to our photonic crystal sensor, then it can changes to the color because of the polymer we have spreaded on photonic crystals. So when it is exposed to the gaseous phase, so it spreads it's like it expands the region so that due to the band gap shift, so we got different colors. So because we have a lot of detection techniques, but this is a very simple thing, the calorimetric, which we can say, just see with an eye. I can say and just declare that there is some harmful chemicals. So because even in our body also some of the chemicals. So these are the things, and not only that one, and for including that one. So like considering that principle, we are going to make a different applications for QR code, hidden QR code, because on the photonic crystals we make the patterns like something, and we just there is a QR code, and when it is exposed to some gaseous phase or any liquid phase of chemicals, then it produces colors because of the polymer was on it. So then we can just scan it to, because we are planning, we are going to scan it and make some any urgent websites like our lab web page, or in a COVID situations also we can have it. So like this we are planning, and also we are making some multicolor patterns, and also some timely control patterns. So which is like very color, very colorful things. So in the slides, if you just make it done. So and he's our professor, Park Jung Jul. He's very good and very good supportive. My whole research master's area. So now also I'm working with him. So hope Mickey in the future. I don't know what will happen, whether he can accept me for PhD or some other things also, but we'll see it. Yeah, just like I said, so I just want to explain the beauty of the South Korea, and this is Han River, and the tower which you can see in the top is like Seoul Namsan Tower, and
Oh,
yeah,
it's
so in
very
the night time
beautiful.
also good. Yeah, so I just taken from the reference this one, and this one there's the second picture is Myeongdong Street. It was taken in the night times, and I just edited something which was taken from my camera.
Uh,
So it was also good thing. It is famous for like pubs and shoppings and everything. So it was good. And there are a lot of palaces, you can say. It is a Gyeongbuk palaces, because most of the South Koreas are famous for their kingdom and their kings and all those palaces. So now they meant to be some visiting places in South Korea, most of them. And this is Lotte Tower. So this also involved. It has some below 10 ranking, I think. It has a 10 position something because of the very tallest tower. It is also on the new year. I went there and I had a good experience with it. And there are some other temples in like Indian temples, I can say, in South Korea, because everywhere if you go around the world, we
this
the
is a
Indian.
ISKCON temple,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
so.
ISKCON temple. Yeah, ISKCON
Ah,
temple in South Korea. It's somewhere
mm,
Songnam district somewhere. It's like in the Seoul, South Korea only. There are some Shivaji temples like Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva
mm.
temples also there. So every Indians, if you go everywhere, we used to be just explore, contribute our tradition and culture to every foreigners. So we just want to share with them. So now we are in the main topic of first scholarship, which is the fellowship. We can say the main is UST, University of Science and Technology Fellowship. So it's mainly we work on the industry or government funded government funded some projects. So mostly for masters or doctoral program, or for integrated PhD, we can say. So and it is a national research based program. So we can get a experience with the very prominent professors and eminent students and all research industry fellows. So you'll get a very good experience if you get a chance to work with this UST fellowship, if you get the UST fellowship. So, and I just want to explain how you are going to apply for it. I can share this one. Maybe hope you are seeing this.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you just go to ust.ac.korea, so you can see there, because it has both in Korean and English languages. So if you go in the website and you can just go to majors, here you can see. So major introduction, like you just choose your major. What is like, are you going to be there, do work in biotechnology or engineering or any other things also? So you can just select majors by campuses also or your research areas. So here a lot of universities which are in the South Korean. And if you want to apply, just go to the admission here. Just go to the admission, and then if you just click it and admission guide and everything, you will get see it. And for international students, as I said, the deadline, it has two periods of applications. Yeah, one is spring intake and then fall intake. So the for spring it can starts in August, and intake will be in the January because the application process is very long. And for fall semester, and it starts in January and intake is in August. So because it's also the very highly competitive fellowship, we can just filter out all the students from all the nationals from all over the world. A lot of foreigners apply for that one for it and get a good opportunity to work with. But it has also a lot of benefits, as I can say, because it is a fully funded. And then for like tuition fee also it is was covered, so no need to pay any of your own money or something. So for doctoral and for masters, as you can see, for masters or integrated, the initial was, we can say, it's 1,200,000 Korean won, which is approximately 73K INR per monthly. And so no need of pay any other things, because even the tax and everything we need to pay, but it was automatically deducted from your account. But it was, we can just reapply for tax refund in the end of the year, so we can get it back. So but and also the full tuition fee it was provided. For doctoral it is like 1,600,000 Korean, approximately 97K Indian rupees per month. So also other benefits like dormitory and health insurance and travel was fully covered. While you are applying for a visa also, they will provide you, and the visa process also is very smooth because of you are selected for this University of Science and Technology fellowship. So as I said, the because if you just compare with the US countries and other things, we don't need any GRE score or other score. Just need a English proficiency as a basic thing, and also your bachelor's degree and transcript. If you have any batch publications in your previous, it is like not a mandatory, but it would really make advantages, and some LORs like letter of recommendations from your bachelor's professor or anyone. So and the minimum score of language proficiency IELTS will be 6, or TOEFL will be 87 or above. Even below 6 also they can accept you very easily. So like, the application process is very smooth and very clear. We can easily um, apply for it and then get it the admission. And if you want, if you go through the website, and you can just find out some professors who are working in our research area, just go and then send your mails to professor also. Just like it's not like a mandatory, but if you mail to your professor in the same university and the same research field which you find there, then it will make advantages, because sometimes not all people, because of competitive, you don't get the chance to get this fellowship. So that's why it's better to contact the professor who is working there. Maybe if the professor finds your profile, then he also has chance to accept your application, so that makes you very complete acceptance. So that's why that's my suggestion. But most of it was government fellowship, so that's why they filtered out, and then they forwarded everything. It's a long process of applications. So as I said, how to apply, just visit the portal of UST. It is very simple and very clear, not complicated like other websites or other university application. So just with your documents, go there and apply. And just like as I said, if you are wish, you can contact the desired professor regarding your applications. Like I just applied for this UST and in the same research area. So I just want to work with you. It feels very glad. So like that, you can just approach it, and then he will confirm your application also. That makes advantages. And as I say, the coursework will be there everywhere you go. You need to like complete some coursework, right? For masters and integrated, or for masters and for integrated, we need to complete 42 credits. So like means each subject has 3 credits. So likewise, you need to complete 42 credits in your whole degree. And then for masters and PhD, like individuals are right. So minimum 24 credits, not minimum, it is a mandatory 24 credits. And then in the final semester, it comes as thesis semester. So that's your choice. If you want, you can take a more like in the final semester also you can opt for the courses, because most of the students gonna complete in a 3 semester itself in the masters, because to make in the final semester we just want to complete our thesis very peacefully, not do we have any hectic schedule. So like most of the people there. So, if you want very clear explanation, like this is a brief introduction, and as I said, if you just go to the website and the application intake and process everything in South Korea, like most of the projects are come from the industry, like Samsung, LG, Hyundai. So those industries sponsor the projects, and here the industry and government interactions was very good in South Korea. So that's why you'll get easily you'll get into jobs easily if the professor was recommended or something. Because the professor has seen you 2 years, or for PhD it's like 4 to 5 years. So he has seen your talent, so he can definitely recommend any job or something. So even I'm also trying for that if it is okay.
Yeah.
So, and other one is this is the main thing. Most of the foreigners and the nation, like all over the world, also willing to apply for this one, because first I'll talk about the benefits of this. What is GKS and KGPS mean? The both are similar. Global Korean Scholarship or Korean Global Scholarship Program. That's it. Though there is more difference, because every people just call GKS, or some people call KGSP like that. So Korean Global, because it's like all over the world. So any nation, any country, we can apply for this one. So first I'll talk about the period of scholarships. So first thing, if you just applying only for masters, then it would be for 3 years, because it is a Korean government scholarship. So you should learn the Korean for 1 year, the native language, and then the 2 years of your degree program. Because it's not like mandatory that you get Korean language center in the same university which you applied. You can get anywhere in South Korea for language learning, and then after you move for masters 2 years to your own university which you apply for it. So likewise, and for doctoral program it's like 4 years. So this one I can say it's much advantageous, because compared to we are doing for a lot of years of PhD, so this has some limitation, like deadline we can say. So no more extension of PhD. So 1 year of Korean and then 3 years of your degree program. And even in this program also you can apply for research internship program. Yeah, it has a opportunity to can come for internship and for to do with a desired professor of your own research field. Even the same application process is same as like when you apply for masters and degree in this program. And one thing is we should achieve the level 3 in topic, because after 1 year of your Korean language, you should attempt the Korean language. What you can say, like IELTS, we are attempting, right? So likewise, topic is a Korean exam. So you just attempt it, and you reach up to level 3. Or if you not get at the time, you will get another 6 more months have a chance, so that you can complete within that time, and then you can go for masters and then or your doctoral program.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Okay.
so maybe I can just explain clearly, not like say.
Yeah.
So this is a really highly competitive and a very good opportunity of program, Korean scholarship program, one of the finest, and most of the people trying to get this one. So the period of application, the period of scholarship, like the degree, I can say. So it's for masters it will be 3 years, and for doctoral it's for 4 years. So among that one, so you should learn the Korean in 1 year. So that is 1 year of Korean language program. So after that, you should attempt the topic at the end of the year and then get at least level 3. You need to reach there, and after that you can move to your desired university which you applied for your degree, pursuing degree. And along not only that degrees, also you can apply for research program, which is internship for 6 months or 1 year if the professor was willing to continue that one. So these are has the student, these are all comes under student visa like D2 to 4 in South Korea. So we can get it without any issues for a visa if you just get selected. And what are the eligibility and requirements for this fellowship or scholarship program in South Korea? It is Korean Global Scholarship Program. Yeah. So some people may ask me, like my friends or some juniors also ask me, like, is GPA is really important for getting the scholarship or some other, not only in South Korea, other countries? Because it depends it depends upon the university, it depends upon the scholarship program, it depends upon the research area which you are working. Because if you want to just filter it among the lot of competitive students, then they just consider one thing like your previous experience, or if you have any publication, or if it is matched with the same profile if two students, then they just try to get filter out with the based upon the GPA also, right? So that's why I suggest you make like just put your GPA above 80%, or that will be the better. So because getting GPA is some people feel very difficult in bachelor's, but I feel like it's very easy if you just study for your own thing, because only coursework there, right? So just study smart and then get your GPA about 80% or more. So then everything will be the advantages. Nothing will be have disadvantage. If you have publication, that will be really good. And if you have any research experience also, it will be really advantageous for your further future also. So likewise, I suggest just if you are interested in research or something, then do it. Or if you just want to do job after your bachelor's, then no need of that. Yeah, that's and before applying to this apply just your master's degree transcripts and then IELTS will be the ready, because while applying there you need to upload everything, every of your certificates, as I said. So no need of any requirements like I'm this and then IELTS will not show. So you don't even in this Korean scholarship also you don't need any research experiences. So this program has advantages. So document just to fill this application form, and then personal statement, just write it what you are going to do and what you've done your previous uh, research, like personal statement we can say, and statement of purpose also. And letter of recommendation, as I said, just get it from your bachelor's professors, or any of your known professors which you whom you worked with in the previous internship or any projects in IITs or in any institutions. And there is a GKS. I will share the like the application process, how you go there and then how you apply there also. So the GKS applicant agreement also you can get it in the website. I'll just share that one. And personal medical assistant also, that form they will give you, and just fill it up and then upload it. And certificates. So as I said, it just need a bachelor's degree and then transcript. And if you are applying for PhD, you need to have some bachelor's and master's degree and transcript. And then some proof of citizen document like passport, yeah, passport, or that will be better. And applicant parents approve. These are also some mandatory. And the relation between you and like the proof of your parents and you, like birth certificates. So it's also the you need to be careful with that. Just be there. And one thing is while applying there, and also when you come here, so get apostille on your degree, transcripts and nativity, like birth certificate. So apostille means you are get this certificate is issued from the government, like government issued. So it's apostille.
Who
Um,
will do
yeah,
basically this one? The government
yeah.
employees.
The government provides it a stamp or something on the back of your certificate. So it was like he was done in India, and also it is a approved certificate, I can say, from the
So,
national.
so regional revenue divisions they can go.
Because I didn't go to the regional department because there are some agency I approached and they done
Okay.
from the New Delhi, but it was mostly from the New Delhi, the headquarters of this company.
Actually, some people asked me, that's why I'm asking. Like, I didn't do for Japan, but some countries, including other countries, Korea, also you're saying.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, they asked me for a postile because when I just done given to some agency, they have done from the when I just done it was in from New Delhi. It was there, so maybe I
okay,
don't know
okay.
whether it was from, but it
Yeah,
was from the Indian government, so issued one.
yeah, go on, go on.
Yeah. So once you get selected, but as I said, it was very long process. So first there are so many phases, and I'll explain that. So once you get, and you will get lot of benefits, lot of benefits. So the living allowances and medical insurance and tuition fees and research support and dissertation printing and completion of grant and even your thesis submission also while you are making all of the process, so that one also they will provide everything. So language training fee also, you don't need to be provide anything. So once you get selected, you go for Korean language for 1 year, and that one also get paid by the government, that scholarship. And your the travel, and because you are getting stipend on this one, right? So you can have your own travel or some food or any like own expenses. You can manage your own expenses. So this scholarship, as like even a UST scholarship, also has a lot of benefits. The same research input and stipend and tuition fee, and they cover the health insurance and dormitory fees also. So likewise, this also has a good thing. So lot of benefits. So you don't need to be pay anything, a single penny of that. Even as I said, they paid your visa fee also. Or sometimes they just they don't want pay visa fee. So you don't want to pay visa fee also. So yeah, they can provide you flight tickets fee. So you don't want to be spend any of this. So that's why I said um, my biggest note is it's a very long process and very highly competitive because of having this a lot of benefits. Even a lot of Indian now here came to pursue their MBA through this scholarship and came for masters, came for PhD in different research in different majors, I can say. So that's why a lot of Indians are there. A lot of other country people also opted for here from China, Taiwan, from Vietnamese, and for other European countries also. Because if a professor who is working a good research area from even European countries also, they come here and pursue their masters or PhD like that. So as I said, so how to apply for this one? So just visit study in Korea. Wait, yeah, yeah. If you just type study in Korea dot go dot Korea, and you will find it definitely, or in the website also, and directly if you go for scholarship here, and GKS notice there here. So it's a global Korean scholarship. In this one, as you can see, there are notice here. So information of entry of the in this year, the round for GKS was already finished. Maybe the next intake will be in the maybe end of this year.
The university track will be there in the middle of somewhere. No, it will be in the next year.
Yeah, it started from the end of this year because
Okay, okay,
it's a long process, as I said. So it takes 1 year for
okay.
because to filter and data. But if you there are a lot of students come from there by for 1 year, maybe 7,000. I'm not sure about the number of students there, how many students come through
Yeah,
this
it may
scholarship.
vary every
So,
year
yeah,
yearly.
it may vary. So once you get there, so you have guidelines also. There is where they can provide you here in each year. So how do you just apply there, and how do you approach and how, what are the documents needed, and everything guidelines will be provided here. If you just go in the notice board and just find it, um, yeah, final reason. This was a lot of notice, right? So we need to find it and then just read about the what are the requirements and what is the guidelines for everything. So as I said, it was very simple process of while applying. So it don't need to be very in a like strong mind. Just go through it and just find the notice and then study very clearly. Just upload your documents and then wait for the call. They will inform you in every time through mail or yeah, through mail only. So and they'll inform you you are selected for round one or phase one, then you are going for phase two like document verification. And for round three, it comes from the Korean government, and it was also have it's a small interview also. It's a very long process, and after once you selected, and you need to have some medical test will be there. Here they ask me for uh, some medical thing. Yeah, we need to complete the medical things also. And once it was there, and you just they will provide you the documents, and you can apply for the visa. And the visa for these students will be very in a short in a very quick time. You can get it easily, and then come to South Korea with which they also provide the flight ticket, and they will also a flight ticket fee, so you can come. Even like you don't need to be spend a lot of money on this one. So that's why it is most of the people trying to opt for this scholarship. Yeah, and as I said, on this one also, one of my known person who was got selected for this program, he also given some interview on detailed thing. The same thing, how he got there and how many rounds are there. As I said, there are many phases, and what are the phases they had it. So he explained clearly. So may I will share the YouTube link also, so you can just watch it and make it very clear things because. He just experienced a lot of some complications also while making, he said. So that's why for avoiding those things, just watch carefully so you can have a clear you can get to know what is the things and what we need to do. So likewise it will be there the whole things. So and as I agree, it is a good thing to opt for this program, and even not only this one, like UST also. Yeah, and after this, yeah, for MBA graduates. So most of, as I said, like, is that only for because in India, so most of the people I can say opt for engineering or doctors. So so people thinks that for graduation, is that only for masters who are doing there, like only for engineering Bangalore do wanna do masters there, or any opportunity for MBA. Some people have asked me like any job opportunities if you completed MBA in India also, so that I'm going to talk. So before that one, why MBA in South Korea? If you want to just talk about briefly, so because we can do, there are a lot of good institutions in India also, like IIM, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, and a lot of institutions like. And why MBA in South Korea, or why not in other countries? Like in other countries also we can prefer. So South Korea is one of the world's leading economy, and also it's hub for all industries and the business trades and finance. It's also, and as you know, it's like developed country. Yeah, even in a lot of business, trade, making, marketing, and also a lot of good industries because the Samsung and LG and Hyundai was originated from this country. So for in those things, you will easily get a good opportunity to work there. So that's why if you just pursue a master's or MBA here, so they just prefer some foreigners also because they speak English, but the advantage of knowing Korean and English from a foreigner, they prefer to be there because it will be the advantage they have a foreigner in the company which can communicate in English and also the native foreigner language. So that's why I can say it's a good place to do your masters also, like one of the place, like one of the country. And what are the basic requirements? So GPA and any lab pro English proficiency and your degree and transcripts. So no need to go. The same applies for MBA also. We can apply in the GKS program. So GK is not only for engineering background research also. We can apply for MBA also. MBA. There are a lot of departments and a lot of majors. So you can go and just apply in the same thing and the GKS. And other not only that GKS, you can apply for individual universities also. As I said, what are the scholarship for especially for MBA? Some scholarship provide GKS, as I said, one thing, and other things also. If you go individual university scholarships, so means if you go through the university, you can find it the scholarship providing for the MBA foreign students. So even our university also providing global um, social international studies. So that type of fellowships they are providing, and a lot of other universities. Like if you, especially we can talk about women's university like EVO and other CJOM Women's University. They provide a global partnership program also. So at the time you can apply for MBA. So you definitely based upon your previous things like transcripts and English proficiency, you can definitely get it, I think. And other things like graduate school of international studies programs. Like few, not all universities provide these programs. Only few universities like EVA, Sogam, and Pusan National University. HUFS means mm, and SNU like Seoul National University. Yeah, Hongi University of Foreign Students, HUFS means. Sorry. So I just forgot it. What is is it like TOPS something? I just,
At Tufts University, there are sometimes,
yeah, TOPS.
Tufts
Yeah,
University.
it's like Hongi University of Foreign Service,
Mm.
Foreign Studies. Yeah. One thing you can go through GKS, and it's like global thing, right? So you have a lot of majors and engineering departments and other departments also. You can go and apply through GKS. And also, as I explained, you can go to the individual university, and most of the universities has scholarships for foreign students based upon your English proficiency. Even as I said, now my professor is supporting me for stipend, and I am getting scholarship as a foreign student from Sogang University. So based upon my English proficiency certificate, like IELTS, I preferred. So yeah, because they want some foreign people to come here and get study here. So that's why they are providing a lot of opportunities for any department, engineering, some literature, economics, business, MBA, a lot of
Yeah,
departments.
nowadays this globalization is a kind of hot topic in almost all the countries. It's growing the support for the global education. Multiple country students coming like that.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
So they are encouraging the students, like foreign students.
True. True.
So as like even in Europe countries also, so to get involved with foreign people and foreign students to get explore all the things. So that's why there are a lot of opportunities. If you just you need to be find it somewhere. Because really, I can say I was not even aware of those scholarship and all those things. That's why.
Yeah.
And another thing is professor supported fund, so which I came through that one. So how it works, I can say. So it's just like basically emailing the professor. How you I can this one I can explain very clearly. So if you want to do the work under the like university to other university. And under a professor supported thing, and you should find your research area professor who is working in the same research area. So go through any university, not any university, just prefer some top universities in some country, like so that if you go through the university and just find it, who is the person, who is the professor working on the like having the facility to work on same research area. So find it there, and then go through on the some personal lab phase also they provided, because of they want to showcase all your research facilities, students and all. So go through don't just just don't just go through the profile of mechanical engineering department, some university, and then if you find your interest is matching with the one professor, don't just do that one. Just go through the lab web page, because most of the professors, they provide the link in the mechanical engineering department or the department web page, I can say. So go through the personal lab web page, and then you will find it, what's whether he has a vacancy, and also in the research section in the lab web page, you will get it to find it very brief, like very clearly, in which area he's working and what the topic is working, so that you just study the research and who is the members are working, and even in the publication sections also they are going there. And most of the professors also, they can mention if they have any vacancy for graduate students, they will mention. So at the time you just see it and then email to the professor with a very good subject line, and then very emailing body. So, and you attach some documents also. I just want to share the things we need to consider while emailing to the professor.
Yeah, this is, I think, you're highlighting an important aspects. I used to say like this only, like,
Suggest one junior, he just sent same copy to a paste, copy to
yeah,
paste, and he just forgot to change the
rename the professor name.
professor name also.
That's a very big mistake it
Maybe,
can show, like.
yeah, because some professor find it, because of one student, they can make consider all students are doing the same thing.
Yeah, next time somebody else will lose the opportunity. They may write better, and they, because of one mistake, yeah, that is really true.
They- I just felt like how the professor will feel if he has a different name. Dear professor, something, then he has a other name. Oh, my name, no, that is not my name. Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's why don't do that, but maybe. So based upon the research area and the research, the particular area, because if I say nanotechnology, that doesn't mean he's working on the nanotechnology only. In the
yeah,
nanotechnology, there are lot of sub research area, because the microfluidics and photonic, lot of things are included in the nanotechnology. Even in the microfluidics, there are a lot of sub areas, like as I said, point of care diagnostics, and paper based microfluidics, and microfluidic channel based devices. So he's working on this. So that's why you need to find out very particularly, and then describe about what you found out from the research and your previous things, and what you are going to do if you have any like any particular topic to work on it. So that don't be very long essay. So I'll just share things. Maybe that's better, I think.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So first thing is like simple and straight content in the email body. So if you're just like you starting from my name is this, and I study bachelor's, and I work here, I work there, because those are all the things you already mentioned in your CV, right? So you don't want to be mentioned everything in the emailing body. So simple and content, and better to be make a very conclusive subject line. Means it's like when you just see the subject line, we can just he has to be understand. So why, what is the purpose he has mailed to me. So I just tried regarding appealing for the this PhD position to work on microfluidics area in your laboratory. That's it. Not even more than that one. I didn't mention any of sub areas. Appealing for the PhD position in your laboratory to work on microfluidics area, or to work on a sub. That's it. Then he can understand. Okay, he's appealing for the he's approaching for this one, and you just start with the dear professor, or so that one. And anyhow you already included the subject line, so start with just introduction is the basic thing. So my name is Tinku, currently I'm here, and I just want to I have gone through your lab web page and got captivated with the research areas. So likewise you can just mention, and I just have some topic in my mind, so I just want to share with you. And that too, in the statement of purpose you can just mention that one also, because you don't want to make a long essay what you are going to work in the email body. So you can have that a whole discussion in the statement of purpose. So what you have done and what you are going to do if you have a topic. So that, because the CV and statement of purpose, and additionally if you want to send your degree or transcript, that's okay. But most of professors don't want a degree and transcript including in the attachment. So that's why if he wants, then you can later you can attach it. So main thing is CV and then statement of purpose. That will be make very advantage, clear things. So, and mention your interest and your proposal. Like in a very short line. So, for example, yeah, some people are working on point of care diagnostics. Yeah, point of care diagnostic in which area, for what purpose? So, just mention for some biological application for in this area, like for detection of something disease or detection of something. That's one line. That's it. Then he'll get to interest. Okay, he's also working on the same thing. Maybe he's implementing something so that he can go through the statement of purpose. So we can mention that one. So mention that like attach my CV, attachment my statement of purpose. So that will be the very he can clearly understand because some most of the professor don't get time to read all the essay of your email, right? So that's why if you just see, it's very clear. So in the CV like that only, and upload your up to date CV. That's much better. So I can suggest one website for templates of CV, better templates. I use Overleaf, edited, and a good thing. So that's why make up to date CV and just don't be in a very broad essay of email. Very simple and clear thing and subject line and include your attachments like CV and other things. And after that, yeah, that's up to what I just made the scholarship opportunities and everything.
So you have shared about three scholarships so far to my memory.
Yeah. For MBA, three scholarship. So
Yeah.
there are, I think, for postdocs also there are things and other scholarships also there. But I just describe about the main scholarships.
Okay.
As I
Okay.
said, because a lot of universities, individual universities are providing a lot of scholarships like fellowships. But those are like for only up to for universities only. Some
Right.
universities provide full um, fully funded. Some people, some universities just partially say they are based upon their GPA or based upon this. But these scholarship from the government, right? So they had a good opportunity. So maybe in the but if you have any other sessions also, maybe I can include. We even clear some other opportunities, like as I said, universities and some other domestic and
Mm, we'll,
industrial. Yeah, industrial.
we'll have some kind of copy chart conversation so we can share definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's better, I think. So even some industrial provided scholarship also we will there in Korea because as I
Mm,
said, the industry and university and government, Korean government had a good tie-up. So that's the thing. So and after I just want to share, like as I said, job opportunities. So there are, if you are pursuing a master's, as I said, my one of my lab mate from postdoc. He got an opportunity in SEMES, also good company in South Korea, because my professor recommended him to in that company. So likewise, some lag recruitment program and some university recruited program, like we can say campus placements, right? So they come to the university and had everything they can make it. And if you want, you can just search. In Korea, I'm not talking about. So some job portals like Jobs in Korea, Saram in LinkedIn, and other lot of job portals. So for that one, I just heard if you want to do job in Korea after your graduation, and if you don't get lab recruiting or university recruitment program, because these two programs happen while you are in the final year. But if you don't get any job, even in the final year also, you have to apply for a short-term visa, which is dated, and then a job-seeking visa, we also can say. It is comes under short-term visa, and then you can find it because at the time you will get have a full master's degree and everything, right? So at the time you can just go through any companies and just go through any job portals, so find it there. So like that, a lot of people have done which previously then, and after that you can just convert your visa to work visa. So this is the job opportunities, and I just want to talk about expenses also.
so this is an interesting question for all those who wanted to
Yeah,
come for
how much
studies
would be
also.
the how much would be the expenses? Like how expensive is that one? So it is basically the Korean won, so the currency will be there. Um, so one thing, the expenses includes accommodation, right? So since most of the people's opted for dormitory because they don't want to be in single thing, because I can say compared to the single bedded room, the dormitory is very cheap for one semester. and some universities has self kitchen, some university don't have self kitchen. Our university don't have self kitchen due to some issues at the time of COVID, so that's why I opted for single bedroom. And in as I said,
So,
so yeah.
one second. You said like 6 months, one semester means after that it's mandatory for everyone. Is it like that? At dormitory, they can live for 2 years master course. Is it like that?
Yeah, but they need to pay every semester like that.
No, but is it permitted? Like in Japan, we cannot stay like that. Some of the
uh,
universities only six
okay.
months they give.
But if you are paying for a whole year, like up to what time, and if you are a student in the university, you can stay there.
Okay, okay.
So that's we in our university lot of because as I said, this is Seoul, and lot of Korean students also coming from other states also, right? So they can
Yes,
stay
yes.
here. So for semester they can stay for how much they can long, how long they want, and accommodation. For single, its Seoul is expensive, but if you compare with other southern states of South Korea, like Daegu, Pohang, Busan, trying to Busan, you have heard that, I think. Yeah, Busan, there was very less, very cheap, I guess, very less compared to Seoul. Approximately, I'm paying 22,000 Korea, 22,000 Indian rupees for one single bedroom
Okay.
rent.
One second.
Yeah, so that
Uh,
means in Korean won, it's 430,000 Korean won. 430,000 Korean won.
no,
So
per month room rent you are saying.
yeah, for month.
So INR, how much you said? INR
It's 22,000 Korean won.
22,000 INR or Korean?
22,000 Indian rupees.
Indian rupees. Okay.
Yeah. So, but as I said, I am getting stipend, which professor is funding is like 1,200,000 Korean won, which is approximately 75. Yeah, 75. So 75,000 Indian rupees. So, oh, okay. So from that one, I am just if you deduct 20,000 or 22,000, so accommodation and my food and travel, that's also comes under 300, which is 18,000. Yeah, half of the money I can say. That's
Accommodation, 22,000 and food and travel, how much?
it's 18,000. Yeah, 30,000 Korean, 300 Korean won, which is approximately
18,000 INR.
yeah. So
Okay.
the half of the money you will get spent for this whole expenses,
Okay.
because in masters you can't save much. Like you can save it if you want. Um, and
Basically, the accommodation includes the utilities also, like the electricity and the gas and all. It includes.
In my case, owner is very friendly with me. So which I know a little bit of Korean. So I just learned because to communicate with the local people, we face problem. So we know, right? The Indians have the knowledge of making the people very convincing.
No,
So
that is kind of, yeah, of course, convincing are the, what you say, the,
it's the
yeah.
skill, I think. Is it?
Yeah.
Do you mean?
No, I couldn't get the right word. Like my professor secretary uses this one. Anyway, it's like it's not always. There is a expense, right? No, it's not
Yeah,
regular.
it's expensive, but as I convinced my owner, and she water bill, Wi-Fi, and electricity bill was included within the rent.
No, no, no. Normally, if it you need to pay means how much it may come.
Yeah, actually, that depends upon how much you are consuming. As you know, in the winters, in winter, the gas bill is very high because we are switch on this
Room
heater,
heater, yeah, yeah.
room heater, and in the summer we need to switch on the AC.
AC. You are
Electricity.
using AC. What is the temperature, by the way, in summer now?
Yeah, I will check it and show you by screen. I think
Actually, for us,
now,
in some
in July it's rainy, so it is 26 now.
26. Okay.
Yeah, because in July it's most of the rain,
The
but in the
maximum?
August, maximum it goes up to 35.
It's like southern part of Japan, similar to southern part.
Yeah, it's nearly 35 in the August, and middle of up to middle of September, I can
Hmm.
feel very sun.
Then we need definitely AC. For us in Sapporo, it's kind of northern, close to North Pole.
And
We
also,
may need
as you
fan.
know, because we need to take precautions here because South Korea and Japan has very high amount of UV radiation. I have heard about.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
talk
That's
about your
true.
skin also. I'm just applying because one of my friend, like known girl, so she suggested a lot of creams.
The
I'm
UV protection creams are available in the shops.
was
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
even just aware of those creams in when I was in India, but here I'm just
Mm.
applying. And the life in South Korea, I really say I met lot of the people and lot of the things because wherever you go, there are a lot of Indian communities and the
Mm.
Telugu communities or East State community, Tamil communities because I can speak seven languages, including Korean. So that's why I just had a lot of communities here. Like ISRK means Indian Students and Researchers in Korea. IAK
Uh-huh.
means Indians in Korea, and TASK means Telugu Association South Korea. And ISC means Indian Sports Club. So likewise, we have a lot of communities in there, and we just celebrated each festival, and we had a lot of meetups. And this badminton tournament also recently, yesterday also I had. That's why I couldn't. That's why I just had a.
Yeah, we scheduled today.
Yeah, so that's why even so, and we have even there are a lot of plannings, and in upcoming August also, the people are going for mud festival.
Hmm.
Where
Sand.
in the summer, yeah, in the summer, in the on
Sand
the
at ocean, the
yeah,
beach.
and then mud also there,
Mud
right? So they
also, yeah.
go roll up. So and every festival, Diwali, Dasara, and
Uh-huh.
Sankranti, they celebrated and communicated. And because at the 2020 there was some COVID and 21 also rules, and now there was not no more rules. So now everyone is getting gathered up and having some fun. Every meet up there. So I got a lot of friends and things,
Yeah.
lot of memories I get.
I could see these colorful photos.
Yeah, even before,
Mm.
so we even went to trekking, hiking, and then for some photography and traveling.
Yeah. So this was the another slide is there? Or this is the last slide.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay. Thank you for the time.